country's postal service, which in the past was so essential to the economy and the well-being of our nation that it was the responsibility of one of the most important federal cabinet positions in the land, has been on rotating strikes for so long at the direction of the Canadian Union of Postal Employees that it is now telling citizens to defer indefinitely mail from outside the country. Surely this is a sign that the days of the post office are over. At the beginning of this dispute, the union stated that it was so insulted by the management offers that it refused to present them to its membership. And now, Canada Post is telling us that its warehouses and trucks can no longer store all the mail that has not been delivered. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, well, he's mentioned in passing that he hopes it is over in time for minimal disruption for Christmas. But it is too late for that. Christmas delivery is already a fiasco. Christmas packages will not be delivered in time to many locations, even if a seasonal miracle caused the dispute to end soon. Charities, most of whom rely upon Christmas giving to finance their very good work, have missed their deadlines. Now, the government has filed notice that it may legislate the union back to work. But even if the strike ends, the question to be answered remains: do we need a publicly run National Postal Service anymore? Well, surely those pampered employees are going to want it. Who wouldn't cherish such a sinecure? But does anyone else in the real world want it? With all the alternatives to bill paying, to communication, to good wishes, to appointment making, and more importantly, for Canadians leading up to Christmas, with all the alternatives to sending and receiving packages, do we need Canada Post? Of course not. The private sector is so competitive and well organized that it can step up to the plate and replace Canada Post within a short time, and probably cheaper and more efficiently. In fact, as you are watching this, smart businesses and families are already using alternatives to Canada Post as a result of its own desperate warnings for people not to rely on it. So what is the future of this once vital but increasingly obsolete service? It should be privatized, broken up, sold off, as befalls all outdated and failed businesses. Businesses that rely on Canada Post will be inconvenienced for a short time without it, but aren't they more than inconvenienced now by relying on a postal service that does not deliver their mail? Let's remember that postal service was created way back when by governments when no private sector existed to deliver mail to cities, much less to rural addresses. So maybe privatization means people in the further flung parts of Canada will have to pay more for their deliveries, just like they pay more for groceries and plane tickets right now. But that doesn't have to be the case either if there's no Canada Post. If Canadians wanted to, they could always offer subsidies to those people or to the companies delivering to Cupid's Newfoundland, for example, or other unprofitable routes. You don't need an entire, enormous government-owned postal service to address a minor change like that. So all you would-be Grinches in Canada Post who are stealing Christmas this year, take that. Next year, we're going to get our presents on time.